In this session, I will discuss with you glyphosate alternatives for caltrop and Afghan melon control. I will start my talk with briefly discussing with why we are doing this work. As you know, glyphosate is the very valuable herbicide in our cropping systems or farming systems. However, we may lose glyphosate in the future due to glyphosate resistance in weeds or social regulation. So DPIRD funded a project to find glyphosate alternative herbicides for summer and preceding weed control, just in case we lose glyphosate from our farming systems. So from this project work, I'll be sharing results of a trial with you guys, which we did last summer at Northern at Gavin Sars property. Okay. Oops. Yes. The paddock had a good population of caltrop and Afghan melons. And at the time of treatment applications, caltrop was ranging size from 10 centimeter size to 90 centimeter size. And the 90 centimeter, most of the plants, they were actually flowering or setting seed. And the melons, they ranged from 2-leaf to 8-leaf stage. And we used a spray rig to apply treatments on 16th of December last summer. And at the time, we used 96 liters water volume. And the temperature at that time was sort of mid-20s. And after application of treatments, we actually assessed the treatments for 4 weeks. And the trial was terminated in 19th of January this year. And during that 4 weeks after treatment application, temperature was quite high and conditions were dry because there was almost no rainfall happened. And temperature went up to 44 degrees centigrade. And in the next couple of slides, I will actually present results based upon weed control efficiency. And we used actually dry weight of weeds for calculating weed control efficiency of different herbicide treatments. And I'll be just showing you the results of those treatments where we got weed control efficiency of 90 to 100%, very close to glyphosate. Actually in this trial, we had 23 treatments with 3 replications. Okay, the first one is caltrop control treatments. So in this graph, on the x-axis, we have herbicide treatment product rates per hectare. In this actually trials, we included 2 organic herbicides like slasher and bioweed. And then Gorilla and Alliance, they're a mixture of paraquat and amitrol, but different ratios of those 2 herbicides. And Liase is ammonium sulfate. Generally, ammonium sulfate is not recommended with the glyphosate, but they're saying under dry conditions, or if the very tough to or very big size of weeds, then you can actually that maybe improve efficacy of glyphosate. And on the y-axis, we have weed control efficiency in percentage. So if you look, 240 amine and paraquat, they gave 100% weed control efficiency, same as glyphosate. But there was no rate response for glyphosate. There was almost 100%. And then Gorilla and Alliance, which is paraquat plus amitrol, that was 60 to 98% weed control efficiency. Slasher and bioweed, almost there was no effect from on caltrop. And then effect on Afghan melon, sorry. Okay, and same format of graph. On the x-axis we have herbicides product rates per hectare, and y-axis we have weed control efficiency. And on Afghan melons, 240 amine, and glyphosate mixed with the star rain, and they gave 100% same as glyphosate. But then glyphosate mixed with the reflux, sharpen, or Voraxor, which these are all their group G or group 14 herbicides. They provided around 95% weed control efficiency, and Terrador was 95% as well. Interestingly, glyphosate 200 at 3 liters and 3.75 liters alone, efficacy was around 80%. And also we got rate response as well. At 5 liters of glyphosate, there was a 93% weed control efficiency. So I think adding group G herbicides with the glyphosate, I think definitely there was improvement on efficacy on Afghan melons. And again, bioweed and slasher, treated plots, Afghan melons grew as happily as in the untreated control plot. No effect at all. So, and also actually I'm mentioning new herbicides, brand names or the product names, not because we are saying, we are favoring them or anything, but just for ease of understanding. Sometimes chemical names, they're too long and difficult to understand. So that's why I use the product names, because, and also they're the new products, Okay, in conclusions, a range of herbicides or herbicide mixtures could be used for control of caltrop and Afghan melons with a similar weed control efficiency to glyphosate. And organic herbicides like slasher and bioweed applied at the label rate using boom sprayer and using water volume 96 liters around that rate had very poor weed control efficiency. Just I want to mention here, generally, like a slasher, they are recommending 900 to 1450 liters water volume. Very high water volume they're recommending. And with the bioweed, they're recommending, I think, 650 liters water volume, which is not possible in the broad acreage farming. So that could be one of the reasons. And also they're saying when you apply these herbicides, apply to the point of runoff. Again, which is maybe not possible with the boom sprayer. And we will be doing a bit more work this summer, and I'll be presenting results at the research updates in February, including more weed species. Thank you.